People often complain about their lives and are surprised why such a bad fate befalls them. Why do good things happen to some while whatever they do, everything turns against them, causing pain and suffering? Their lives become increasingly miserable, and a question arises in their minds: what did I do to God that my life is one big nightmare? Other people who in their opinion did not deserve such good fortune because they suffered little in their lives have everything they could ever wish for, and they don't. Are you ready for something special? Before we start today's video, I have a very important task for you. If this video inspires you, enriches your life, or simply makes you look at the world differently, click the like button now. Your gesture is very important because it makes YouTube recommend our content to a wider group of people who need this dose of reflection and positive energy. But there is something even more crucial. Subscribing to our channel is not just a button. It's an expression of support for the place we created with you in mind. It's a space where every conversation becomes a source of wisdom and every experience an inspiration. Isn't it worth being a part of this extraordinary movement? Click subscribe and join the community that transforms ordinary days into moments full of value. Don't put it off. This is the moment to become a part of something bigger. Our journey begins with you. Today we will talk about something that has intrigued people for a long time and provokes deep thought. Don't miss this. A foolish man was walking down a country road, but before he set off, his mother gave him a note. The fool put it deep in his pocket. On the note, the mother wrote, "Life is hard, so I will pray for you." The fool walked and thought about what his mother had written to him as a farewell. He wondered and looked for evidence that it was true. At first he found a walnut, so he put it in his pocket and went on. Then he found a stone the size of his fist, so he took it too. He continued on his way. The sun shone brighter and brighter, and it was getting hotter and hotter. Finally, he threw away the useless stone and the walnut, which only weighed down his pocket. Until at one point he stumbled upon a large rock, tripped over it and fell. He screamed and cursed both the rock and the moment he decided to set off on this journey. Bloody, bruised and sore, he continued on his way. Sometime later, a wise man set off on the same road who also received a note from his father. Life is not easy, but it is bearable if you look at reality wisely. The wise man went the same way as the fool. He walked and found a walnut and then a stone the size of his fist. The wise man held in his hand a walnut and a stone the size of his fist, which the fool had thrown away as unnecessary baggage. He walked and thought about what his father had written to him as a farewell. He wondered and looked for evidence that it was true. When he reached the large stone, he placed the walnut on it and used the smaller stone to crack the shell so he could eat it. Then he sat down on the large stone and thanked God for putting this stone in his path so that the wise man could eat, sit down and rest. The moral is clear. If a fool walks down a road, whatever happens to him will become a source of his pain and problems. The fool will curse the moment he set off on his journey. However, if a wise man sets off on a journey, whatever he encounters on his way, he will always use it, whether it's an object or a person, to his advantage. It doesn't matter what happens to you in life because you will always use it in a way that corresponds to the kind of person you are. If you are a fool, encountering a stone on the road will be your curse, pain, and problem. And if you are a wise person, a stone on the road will be a gift from God, a salvation that will help you survive and give you relief on your life's journey. It's not about what happens to you in life, but who you are. Are you a fool who uses everything to feel the pain of existence? Or are you a wise person who uses everything they encounter on their life's journey to make their life better? It all depends on what is written on your note from your parents, that is what they imprinted in your subconscious. In other words, what is your guiding thought in your subconscious? Do you think, life is not okay, or rather, life is okay and I can handle it? Also, remember that you are already an adult. If you have some nonsense written on your note from your parents in your subconscious, you can always go to the bathroom, do your business, and then wipe yourself with that note instead of reading it every day. Instead of reading that nonsense, write your own note and look for evidence that what you wrote on it is true. Reality is what you want it to be, shorter and differently. It doesn't matter what fate brings us or if you believe in God, what He puts in our path in life. What matters is what you do with it. So it doesn't matter who or what you meet in your life. What matters is who you are. And you? What did your parents write in your subconscious? Write about it in the comments or let me know on Facebook or in a private message. See you next Thursday and see you around the campfire on the brighter side of life. If this video was valuable to you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future content. Thanks to your support, I can create more videos. Join the discussion and see you in the next video. Author of the book, Year 2020, Zeb Crack. Link to purchase in the video description.